See it yet? No. It's because it's unusual. And then I saw that. And I go, that's a boomerang. And we've also got clips on the back.
Yeah.
G'day folks, this is the Coffee Bush Kid in Central Vic. I'm out and about searching new areas. And right in front of me, behind the coffee bush, we can see Mullock. And that is a shaft right there. It's a fairly big concern. You'd go, they'd have to live close by. And then I spotted this. Now, this is a little bit of a flat site. If I can just, here we go, along there. And I was just heading my way up to it because it's big enough for a tent. And as I'm heading up, I got this. That. Look at that. It's a glorious little splodge. And I thought, well look, who better to share it with than all you folk? So, it's not very far down, so it reckoned. I have no idea what it's going to be, but I do know that it was consistent and whatever it is will be non-ferrous. So, where is it? Oh no. Oh, that does not bode well for a start. Look at that. An alley. That's a kynoch. Kynoch. We can see that's a Saxon shotgun end by the ring and dot pattern on it. Anyway, ICI, I don't reckon that's an old one. Anyway, we'll keep going, see if we can find something better. Well, as you might be able to see here, I'm on a little bit of a dugout flat site, enough to hold a tent, small humpy. And just over here, I got myself a 43. What does a 43 get us? There we go. It gets us something that's nothing wrong with that. There we go. A thimble. It's not a silver one, and it's always squashed. But you know, that's a good find. Happy with the thimble. You can go in with the others. And we'll find out what else is lurking beneath the ground. That's the one. That's the one we're going to dig. There's a hell of a lot of plip-plop, and when I get the smaller coil, places like this will reveal a lot more. But, yeah, that was a nice signal in amongst all the plip-plop. You saw it all. Now to find it. There we go. Found it somewhere down in there. Let's see if I can do an absolute. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, does everyone see that? Hey? Oh, Hang on, let's see if we can get this out in the clod. Oh yeah. Salivating a bit. I reckon I could just about lick that clean from there, actually. We call them threepence, or is it a 1 cent piece? It's got to be a threepence, doesn't it? Hey. Oh, you rotten sod. A 4-hole button ringing up that high. For that, it's got to be good quality, and it's got to have something written on it. You would hope. There's a bloody consolation prize. No. Plain as. What a bugger. Jeez, I thought we were riding a winner there. Oh, 4-hole button out of a whole lot of plip-plop. Let's keep going. Well, I've come upon a little reserve, not as a recreation one, but just as a parklandy type thing. But it's in the middle of the Goldfields, and you go, yep, must have been something there at some point. I've come in, I've got a 70 signal, and it was, you know, fairly consistent. It wanted to be dug. So, from down in there, we've got that. And you'll be going, what the? Wow, it's been ages since I've got one of these. There we go. No, it's not a ring. Though it, no, well, actually, technically, yes, it is a ring thing. But, you see that break there? That snapping? And see that thumb plate? Oh, look at how well it goes together, just like that in my hand. Because that, as we get it better in focus, look at my lovely nails from digging, that is the ring finger grippy thing off a candlestick. I probably haven't found one of these for a year. I love them when I find them, because I now know what they are. They give a thumping signal. I have tried to make one into a ring, but it just doesn't work. But anyway, that's what that is. Look at that. Works perfectly after all these years in the ground. Lovely. We will keep going. I'm walking through this section of this little reserve, and the evening's not going to be our friend for much longer. But look at this. Spotted. Yeah, there's a bit of glass. Oh, look at that, that's purple. I might have to take that home, that one, actually. Anyway, purple, there's a bit of crockery. You know, look at that. There we go. It's not that old, but, you know, stuff. But we did get a signal. And look at what we pulled out. That's part out of a kerosene lamp or an oil lamp. We got the wick advancer. Now, are we? Oh yes, there's right in there. Beautiful. What? Oh geez, if I can get that hold of it properly. I don't know. Bit of a knee rub, and we're back. What's that? Miller & Co? That'll be a US job. That's alright. We'll take that. That'll clean up nicely for the wrap up. Let's see what else we can find out here. This poor little humble area that you'd pass by if you didn't have a metal detector in your hand is just littered with signals. And out of that hole we got a, it was a 6970 signal. Wanted to be dug. We got that. Now, don't really know what it is, but I can see that this end hinges. I can see that this end used to hinge. We can see some nice beveling on there. Yeah, that was a nice piece of work of something. Anyway, we'll put that in the pouch. It'll get cleaned up for the wrap up. And I don't know, might have something written on it. Probably doesn't, but we'll take it nonetheless. Well, I've been digging nothing but bloody modern shotty ends, 22s, and aluminium cans. And then in there I got a 91 signal. I'm thinking, aluminium can again, but you got to dig them, which is quite good that I did. I got this. That is brass or bronze, probably bronze. It has been a casting. It's a cap for something. And I've had that in the end of it as well. So that's heavy and turned. Makes me remember the days on the mill and the lathe. Oh, there we go. No markings on it though as to who it belongs to. But still, that's a cracking find. I am near, as we just put that down. Oh, what are we going to say? See these? Rose hips. There's lots and lots of roses everywhere up there. Look at them all up there. And then all through the valley there, just greater periwinkle. This is a spot that a friend of mine told me about years ago. I think from memory, in amongst all the blackberry, there's a ruin. Anyway, in fact, there might be a couple of ruins. But we'll just sort it through here and see what we can pull out. Hopefully there might be a coin or two, or something else of interest. Let's keep going. Roos are coming down for the night out of the hills. There's some. Just watch them in over there. There we go. Gotta watch out they don't try and look in my finds pouch. Might have to look in their finds pouch. Here comes some more. Oh, this one's got one in. Doink, doink. I'm up above. I was over there last time we spoke. I'm up above it all now, and just down in amongst the greater periwinkle here is the wall of the building. There's fruit trees, a couple of big old fruit trees, and a peppercorn there in the background, lots and lots of blackberries. And down in there I got a 5152 signal. I thought, it's going to be another bloody shotty end. Well, it wasn't. It was this. And that is our curly, if I do that better, our curly end. This, with the rat tail curl at the end there, is the end of a fry pan or a skillet. So it would have been able to hang up on the wall, and that would have been attached to the pan so the handle was up on a nice angle. That's a bloody ripper, I'll find. Alright, we will leave this one behind, but we will keep going nonetheless. Cool find. Well, I got a, what was it, 87, 88, very deep. You can see by the hole, I pulled out a nail, and you go, no, that can't be it. And it wasn't it, which is good. It was that. And you go, maybe that's weight? No. If we get a better look at it, there is a bit of a square shaft on there at the base. We can see where there was some thread, and yep, there we are. Warranted superior. Yeah, ripper. That is a saw medallion, and in fact that's the American eagle on there, so I would say that warranted superior saws were made in the States. It's been a while since I found a saw medallion. But always love finding them. And that's a little ripper. All right, we'll see if there's anything else want to come out of the ground. Well, out of that hole we got a 38. And out came an unusual thing, but after a little bit of a brushing, it was merely just a twitchment of wire. All done up and nearly looked like a brooch, but it was just a twitchment of wire. I was a bit disappointed, filled it in, swung over as you do, and the 38 signal was still there. And that's what we've got. So not only have we got a saw medallion, we've now got the end of a stick of inches. And I half reckon I can just... Actually, probably if we did this, there we go. I reckon we can see in certain lights, though I want to be able to see 1/8 marks, but maybe I can't. Anyway, that is a part of a fulcrum end of a stick of inches. It's just a little one too, very cute. We'll take that and we'll keep going. 50, 52 out of a hole like that gets you an accordion reed. Don't know what key, but they do give a good signal. Oh, we'll see what else we can get. Well, out of that hole with a fairly insistent 26, 27, we got that. An Excelsior button. Little 4-holder job. It's always good when you find them with the writing on. I've found a few of these in my time, and there's another one to share with you. Anyway, let's keep going. Well, it certainly seems that quite often I've been finding one of these. And down here, 23, 24, what do we get? Look at that. I've come down off a hill because up there I spotted some fruit trees. This is private. I'm on the edge of it. This is all crown. And there are, just down in there, I'm not going to show too much, there are ruins. And there's brick and stone and all sorts of things. Well, I got a signal and it was a persistent 26, 27. And then when you turn sideways, it was very persistent. I think it was 54, 56. And you go, interesting. And it was long, showing up a nice long splodge on the 2D screen. Yeah, you got to dig that though. And I'm very happy I did. Everyone see that? Well, how about now? How cool is that? That is, and here we go again. This is a big fiddleback tablespoon. Biggest of the spoons, the tablespoon. Now, for a starter, can we... Oh yes, there is something there. It'll dry off a bit and I'll clean it up. We will see a clean up of this, but who owned this spoon? Left-handed or right-handed person? And this, I've been asked this question before. How can you tell? Well, I reckon it's pretty bloody easy. And this is your classic example because the tablespoon was used for stirring everything. This was owned by a right-handed person. So if I swap my hands and I hold it in my right hand and I go to stir, what am I doing? I'm holding it on an angle so that that remains, if we do it better that way, remains flat. But you can see I'm holding it on an angle. If I was a left-handed person stirring, I'd be holding it that way, wouldn't I? And the angle would be on the other side. So that's how you tell. So you can enlighten your friends as to the orb of knowledge that you are. Oh yes, this spoon was owned by a... And this time we're going to say a right-handed. Good high 30 signal. I've dug it out and I thought, oh, geez, how many parts of spoons can I find? Well, this is a first. That's not a spoon. That's a tea infuser. It certainly has seen better days, but we can see all the perforated holes there. Would have been a second one of those on a bloody mechanism for holding it with a handle, and you would have been able to infuse your tea. That's a ripper little find. As I said, I've not found one of those before. So there you go. What else is lurking in the ground, I wonder? I can hear that screaming, dig me, all day long. It's like a mating call, isn't it? You're not going to leave it alone. Supposedly not very deep. Is it going to be a big silver coin? Who knows? Okay. Yeah. Can everyone see that shiny bit right there? Oh yeah? Ah, wow. If you've ever wanted a belt buckle, bloody hell, that's a fair old doozy, isn't it? Well, that was given a good signal. Geez, I've never seen one so bloody rectangular. Nice and round on the back. But here, have a bloody flat-fronted rectangular bloody buckle. That would be off some sort of horse harness. But it certainly was insistent, wasn't it? Dig me, you bugger, dig me. That's a ripper. All right, well, that's going into the pouch. I don't think it'll make it to the pool room, but by geez, it's a bloody good buckle. Anyway, we'll keep going. That's a cool little find. It was only on the top, but the detector found it. I would have walked over the top of it. But yeah, that is the key, wrench, whatever, for a water tank. That's cool. It's nicely made. You can see the end there's got the nice little round bit. They didn't have to have that. That's just a nice little touch. I think we might leave that. That's a ripper little find. Spigot tap, handle, wrench, key, whatever you'd like to call it. Cool find nonetheless. Let's keep going. So here we are. We're on this road. Here's the embankment. And just right there, yeah, I think it was there, right there, I got 40, 42 signal, and I pulled out this. I really wasn't going to film this, but anyway, here we are. That is a wedge for mining. So that's cool. I often find them, they're steel. You go, yep, cool, no worries. I happened to swing back over, as you should, and I got another signal. This one was about 33, down in there. It wasn't sitting quite on the line. It was just a little bit below. And so you dig in as you do, stick the pinpoint in. Oh no, it's still in there. Oh, what's that? Well, it's come out. Can anyone see it? See it yet? No, it's because it's unusual. And then I saw that, and I go, that's a boomerang. And we've also got clips on the back. Now, if we turn this over, there's something written on it, and that for all the world looks like a rooster. Have we got Cock of the Year award for the Coffee Bush Kid? I don't know. But, oh, it almost looks like there's a date on there too. We need to clean that up, and I think that's going to be squirty, actually. Hello, Helen and Rob. I think squirty is needed. That could be bloody gold-plated. Who knows? I wonder if Stokes made it. Anyway, we will find out soon enough. Strap yourselves in, everyone. It's squirty time. Well, I was part way right. We can just see Stokes and Son there. Melbourne, or MELB. But, see that beautiful rooster? Yeah, how funny is this, eh? That's not a bloody rooster about to crow. That's a guy panning. Because we've got a thing from the Malden Easter Fair, 1933. How bloody cool is that? That's awesome. That's amazing, considering I'm probably not that far away from said place. That's a bloody ripper. Wow. So, yeah, that is a cool little find. Very, very, I suppose I should stop bloody fiddling with it. Very, very pleased with that. Anyway, we'll see if there's anything else in the ground. Otherwise, we are very close to calling cut on this, I reckon. Anyway, we will keep going. Well, actually, let me go that way. It's getting dark. There's a little wallaby right there to share in my glory. The frogs are chorusing. I am way up a gully. I need to get heading back to the ute, and the way out is up there and over the top. I've come and, a little flat spot here and little build-uppy area here, and then I get a signal down there. 22, 23, and I'm going, it's probably another bloody shoddy end. I've been digging heaps, but you dig it nonetheless. And then you find that. Yeah, it's one of those little shotgun ends, isn't it? No, it's not. That, my YouTubing friends, that is an unsquashed thimble. Yeah, I reckon I'm bloody happy to find that. There's not... I'm not going to be able to clean it well. This will just be a brass job. But it's not squashed. You don't get many unsquashed thimbles. So that is an absolute all-terror. Very happy. That'll clean up. We'll see that in the roundup anyway. And in fact, I think we might even end on this one, simply because I've got to clamber my way up and over the top of a hill. And I'll come back to you if I find something. Or we might slip it secretly in and you don't even know that we've slipped it in to you or you. Anyway, we'll keep it at that one, I reckon. So, been an interesting little trial. We've been out in multiple places, just searching, seeing what we can find. This area probably has a little bit more potential. When I get signals, they're bloody everywhere, so I think maybe the smaller coil, when I get it, will be quite good. But anyway, that is still a cracking find. So as the frogs chorus us out, always good to fill in some of your day detecting. So remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. And we, in this glorious little bloody gully, we'll catch you next time.